If you're a man over 60 and you haven't had this simple test yet, you could be walking around with a ticking time bomb in your body. That might sound dramatic, but hear me out. According to the American Cancer Society, 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime, and many won't even know it until the cancer has already spread. The scary part? In its early stages, prostate cancer often has no symptoms. You feel fine until you're not. But cancer isn't the only danger. An inflamed or enlarged prostate, or even an imbalance in your hormones, can steal your energy, your confidence, and your quality of life bit by bit. You might notice you're not sleeping through the night, you're going to the bathroom more often, and you're feeling more tired or irritable. Maybe you've started noticing changes in your drive, physically and emotionally, and you're quietly chalking it up to you just aging. Here's the truth. That's not just age, it's biology silently slipping out of balance. And the good news? Much of it is reversible. Let's talk about what you're really risking by ignoring your prostate health. First, there's prostate cancer. It can grow slowly, but when it turns aggressive, it moves fast and without mercy. And again, many men have zero symptoms until it's too late. Then there's benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH for short. Not cancer, but it's no walk in the park either. It's when the prostate gland gets enlarged, leading to constant urges to urinate, difficulty starting or stopping, and interrupted sleep due to nighttime trips to the bathroom. Sleep disruption may sound minor, but research from the Mayo Clinic and Harvard Medical School has shown that poor sleep is linked to faster cognitive decline, weaker immunity, and even increased risk of heart disease. Those midnight wake-ups aren't just frustrating, they're dangerous over time. And when hormones come into play, specifically low testosterone and high levels of a hormone called DHT, things get even worse. You're talking about decreased muscle mass, more belly fat, emotional ups and downs, and difficulty in the bedroom, all of which impact not just your body, but your confidence, your relationships, your motivation. Many men over 60 walk through life feeling half-charged. They're drained, frustrated, and they assume it's inevitable, but it's not. These issues often start with one gland, the prostate, and letting it suffer in silence is like ignoring the oil light on your car over and over until the engine gives out. So the question is, what's the first step to take control? There's a specific, often overlooked test that could detect early warning signs long before symptoms appear. We'll talk about that next. But stick around, because I'll also share 3 powerful foods and 2 science-backed daily habits that support your prostate, and 1 popular habit that may actually make things worse. Let's begin with the test that could literally save your life, the PSA and Free PSA test. PSA stands for prostate-specific antigen. It's a protein made by cells in your prostate, and it's released into your bloodstream. A simple blood test measures your PSA level, and elevated numbers can signal a problem. That might mean inflammation, enlargement, or even early signs of cancer. Now, here's where it gets more precise. Free PSA. This is a subtype measuring the amount of PSA in your blood that's floating around freely, not bound to proteins. Why does that matter? Because men with prostate cancer tend to have lower levels of free PSA. So doctors often look at the ratio between PSA and free PSA to determine your risk more accurately. In fact, a large-scale European study tracking over 10,000 men found that early PSA screening reduced prostate cancer mortality by nearly 40%. That's not a number you ignore. It's a warning bell and a lifeline. But let's not stop at testing. Let's dive deeper. Your hormones play a pivotal role in prostate function, especially testosterone and DHT. Testosterone is often misunderstood. As we age, natural levels begin to decline, but in many cases, too quickly. You might notice lowered energy, softer muscles, more belly fat, or a declining interest in intimacy. And it's not just about how you feel, it influences how your prostate behaves. Here's where DHT comes in: dihydrotestosterone. It's a byproduct of testosterone, but it's significantly more potent. High levels of DHT can cause the prostate to grow rapidly, leading to symptoms like urinary urgency or weak flow. While DHT is important for certain male characteristics, too much can inflame or enlarge the prostate. Working with a doctor to evaluate your hormone panel isn't about chasing youth, it's about maintaining healthy function into your 70s and 80s. The Cleveland Clinic recommends regular testosterone screening for men with symptoms of hormonal imbalance, especially when urinary or sexual symptoms appear. Now, let's talk about one of your most powerful tools here for milk. Anti-inflammatory foods can make all the difference when it comes to prostate support. Chronic inflammation fuels many diseases, including prostate enlargement and cancer. But the right foods can actually shrink inflammation and help regulate hormones. One of the best examples is pumpkin seeds. These little powerhouses are packed with zinc, a mineral that plays a key role in testosterone production, along with phytosterols that support prostate tissue health. Cooked tomatoes are another must-have. Why cooked? It's all about lycopene, a potent antioxidant that becomes more bioavailable when heated. Lycopene has been shown to specifically concentrate in the prostate, helping to target oxidative stress and reduce cancer risk. And don't forget about green tea. It's rich in a compound called epigallocatechin gallate, or EGCG, if you're a science buff. EGCG helps inhibit growth factors linked to prostate enlargement. Just 2 to 3 cups a day can make a difference. On the flip side, certain foods can sabotage your efforts. Alcohol, processed meats, excessive dairy, refined sugar. All of these either promote inflammation, disrupt hormone function, or put added strain on your liver and kidneys, which ultimately impacts your prostate. Remember, what you eat doesn't just feed your stomach. It fuels or fights your prostate health. Let's rehook for a second. Are you starting to wonder how your daily habits beyond food, beyond meds could either protect or punish your prostate over time? Let me show you a few changes that aren't just easy, they're life-changing. Here's a habit that's shockingly effective. Walking. According to Harvard Health, men who walk for at least 30 minutes a day reduce their risk of prostate cancer by nearly 30%. Why? Because movement enhances blood flow, reduces inflammation, and boosts testosterone levels naturally. Equally important is reducing the amount of time you spend sitting. Sitting for prolonged periods restricts circulation in the pelvic region. Get up and stretch every hour, even for 2 minutes. Better blood flow supports better prostate and sexual function. Now, here's a surprising one. Kegel exercises. You might think they're only for women, but they're crucial for men too, especially over 60. They strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, improving bladder control and even enhancing sexual performance. Start by tightening the muscles you'd use to stop urinating midstream. Hold for 5 seconds, relax for 5, and repeat 10 times. Aim for 3 sets a day. You can do them sitting, standing, driving, no one will know. And what about supplements? Are any actually worth the money? Yes, but only if backed by real science. Saw palmetto is one of the best studied and has been shown to reduce symptoms of BPH, especially when it comes to frequent urination. Pygeum bark is another. It's been used for decades in Europe, and research shows it helps improve urine flow and reduce nighttime trips to the bathroom. Stinging nettle root rounds out the list. It supports hormone balance and reduces inflammation in the prostate. Of course, any supplement routine should be discussed with your doctor first, especially if you're taking medication or have other health concerns. So now you're starting to see the full picture. A combination of early testing, targeted lifestyle changes, and smart nutrition can do more than just keep you out of the urologist's office. It can restore energy, protect intimacy, sharpen focus, and keep you feeling like yourself even better for years to come. Let me ask you something. How would it feel to wake up rested, passionate, and strong again? Not like you were 20, but like the best version of yourself? It starts with one simple action. Take the test, know your numbers, and then take daily steps to support your prostate and your long-term vitality. You've got this. Here's a truth that makes a lot of men uncomfortable. Many of the symptoms we chalk up to normal aging are actually signs of neglecting one small but powerful gland, the prostate. You see, it's not just about how often you're getting up at night or whether you feel like yourself in the bedroom. It's about a gradual drain on your energy, your focus, even your mood, so gradual that you don't notice it until it's disrupted your quality of life. A slow erosion of who you used to be. But here's some good news. You can reverse a lot of this. It starts with awareness and builds with action. You now know that the PSA and Free PSA blood tests are simple but crucial tools for early detection. They're not just tests. They're flashlights that shine a light on hidden issues before they become real problems. If you haven't asked your doctor for those yet, make it a priority. Let's rehook for a moment. Are you starting to connect the dots? The nighttime bathroom visits, the stubborn belly fat, the midday crash that's not just aging, that fatigue, that low drive, the irritability, it could all be tied to an imbalanced prostate and hormones. And one of the most powerful shifts you can make right now doesn't require a prescription. It starts in your kitchen and continues with how you move, rest, and support your body each day. Think about it. For decades, you showed up for your family, your job, Your responsibilities. Isn't it time to show up for your health with the same dedication? Consider this. Bill, a retired teacher from Michigan, wrote in to say he'd accepted his nightly bathroom wake-ups as just part of being old. But after he started walking daily, cutting back on processed meats, and adding pumpkin seeds and tomato sauce to his routine, something happened. Within 2 months, he started sleeping through the night for the first time in 5 years. Bill didn't do anything extreme. He just made a decision and followed through. That's the power of small, consistent steps. You eat to support your hormone health. You move to boost circulation. You stretch and stimulate blood flow to reduce pressure in your pelvic area. And it compounds. Now, one more rehook because it's that important. When's the last time you felt like that younger version of yourself? Not invincible, but strong, confident, motivated. That's not a fantasy, that's your body asking for support. And the best part is you don't have to chase gimmicks. Just manageable, proven steps supported by the best research from leading medical institutions like Harvard and the Mayo Clinic. Get tested. Stay active. Fuel your body with prostate-loving foods. And talk to your doctor about a hormone panel. It's not a vanity move. It's a vitality move. So here's your next step. If you've made it this far, you clearly care about feeling your best. Subscribe to this channel right now for more real strategies tailored for men over 60. Your health journey doesn't end here. Tap the notification bell so you don't miss what's next. We'll be breaking down sleep hacks, natural ways to boost testosterone, and powerful foods that fight inflammation. And before you go, try this quick lifestyle tip today. Skip the soda or beer with dinner and swap it for a cup of green tea. It's a small change that may support your prostate far more than you realize. You've put in the years. Now let's make them count for your energy, your health, your legacy. Thanks for watching, and remember, you're not just surviving this decade, you're still building it. Stay strong, stay sharp, and stay with us. We've got your back.